Hi everyone, welcome back to Just in Time 2.0. All right, so today we'll be unboxing a new piece of hardware that we just received in. This is going to be a GoPro Hero 9. It's the latest in the GoPro series of cameras. We've read and heard a lot of good reviews about this camera. It seems to offer a big punch for the price. There are some other, I guess you could say, like knockoff cameras out there. We have tried to experiment a little bit with those, and we found that even though they are less expensive, they really still aren't worth it just based on the lack of quality that they have. So in full disclosure, currently we are not monetized. We are not receiving any kind of promotion, incentives, or compensation of any sort from GoPro or anyone else. This is just simply us sharing with you guys some of the technology we use to create film, to create footage, and just to share with you all our experiences there. Also, we're not shooting this video with the GoPro. This is my Nikon D800. We will go out soon and record some footage using our new GoPro Hero 9, and then we'll compare that to, let's say, the video quality we might get with a smartphone like an Apple or an Android type phone. Stay tuned for that as well. Okay, so that being said, let's go ahead and dive in. I'm going to go ahead and open this box up, and let's check out and see what's inside. All right, and right on top here we have our new GoPro Hero 9. It's sealed in little plastic bags. For now, we'll just set that on the side right here. This bundle also included a 32 gigabyte SD card. It's a micro SD with an adapter. The camera itself only uses the micro SD, but the adapter comes in handy when you're trying to plug this directly into a laptop or whatnot. All right. One thing I opted to do was to go ahead and add onto the bundle here a extra battery with the charger. Again, I think it's going to be very useful in the long run. We also ordered this Max Grip. It's basically an extension pole, but also has a tripod built into it. So we just unpacked our new GoPro Hero 9 and the accessories that we ordered. Obviously there are many other accessories available. We just start off with a few more basic items. Again, we just wanted to test out the camera and see how we like it before we really go, full tilt into investing in all sorts of options. But real quick though, a few things about this camera that sounds really cool so far. Is that this has a newer version of stabilization built into it, which means it can auto level on the horizontal plane. In the past, I think you've had to add like some special gimbals and so forth to achieve that with even the GoPro cameras. I'm not 100% sure if that's true, but that's the marketing with this one at least, is that it does automatically level on a horizontal basis. But also too, it shoots in 5K, 4K, 1080p, and many other options. It has 8x super slow-mo. With that, it can shoot up to 240 frames per second. And it also has a speed ramp option to where you can go from a slow-mo to, say, a normal speed, vice versa, etc., while you're recording. Other cool features about this camera is that it has a lot of connectivity options, such as Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS enabled. You can live stream straight to most popular social media outlets. You can use it as a webcam. It has a phone app, all sorts of cool options and features built into this camera. And again, at this price, it seems like a lot because you're getting such high quality images out of this camera. At least that is the expectation. It can do 20 megapixel, whoops, that slipped. It can do 20 megapixel still photos. Other cool features are, a lot of times with regular cameras, when you want to snap a still shot, you end up missing the shot, especially if it's action based, because your reaction time is often too slow to capture that moment. A cool feature with the GoPro Hero 9 is that it has called live burst, and basically what live burst does, it shoots 1.5 seconds of content before you even press the. Similarly, for video, it has another feature along the same lines here. It's called hindsight. With hindsight, it takes 30 seconds of content before and after you press the button. So again, it gives you a little bit of a buffer there in case you might have missed anything before you could press the button, or if something else happens unexpectedly after you thought all the key action is ended. Other video options that this camera includes is a time-lapse option. So that can be really cool, especially if you're on a longer journey or whatnot, to help speed things up without doing it in post-production. You can do it right here in the camera. And with time-lapse photography like that, it's really better than just speeding it up in post-production, just because it usually doesn't look as good when you do these kind of things in post-production. Just a few other options that are marketed regarding this camera is that now it includes a new front screen, which it didn't have in the past, and also it also has interchangeable lenses. I think with all GoPro cameras, there are many other accessories and options available, including different mods, they call them. So basically, these are frames that can snap onto the camera or the camera into the frame, I guess you could say. So they have a media mod that has extra HDMI connection, microphone, things like that, cold shoes for mounting lights, etc. Then there's a light mod that has a light built into it. And there's also a display mod that has a 2-inch flip-up LCD display that you can add there that helps with live streaming and any other activities you might need an extra display. However, I'm not really sure why you need that third display, essentially, because you have a rear display and a front display. But I think I have an idea behind that, because as we'll see in a minute, that front display, it's a square display. It's not your typical 16:9 ratio type display. So previewing from that front display might get a little tricky, trying to understand what's in your field of view there. Because the lenses are interchangeable, you can actually purchase separately and change out the lens here to their new Max Lens mod. Basically, this is a super wide angle, 155-degree field of view lens you can attach to the GoPro Hero 9. And with this lens, you can still record in high definition and have really breathtaking image stabilization. And again, this is all based on their marketing. I haven't yet tested any of this, but just want to let you know some of the highlights about the GoPro Hero 9. And as I stated earlier, I'm not an experienced GoPro user yet. Also, I'm not receiving any kind of compensation or reward or anything for this review. It's just simply sharing with you guys what I learn as I learn it. So if you have any experiences with a GoPro, or particularly with the GoPro Hero 9, things to look out for, things that work well, that don't work well, please leave comments below. I'd love to hear your feedback, as that could help me learn to operate this equipment a little bit more effectively and possibly avoid some pitfalls out in the field down the road. Okay, so all that said, let's go ahead and dive into opening these boxes and really explore what's in here. USB-C cable that came with the camera, one battery, just a basic curved mount, sticker mount here for the camera. Of course, the mounting bracket for the camera. And then last but not least, we have the GoPro Hero 9 camera itself. Bought this camera, just a camera with the SD card, and it came with this battery. So not with these two items, but what you see right here for $349. And again, that includes a 1-year subscription to GoPro.com, which is a $50 value. So essentially, we only paid $300 for a brand new GoPro Hero 9 by purchasing it straight from GoPro. I've seen older model GoPros sell on Amazon and other types of retailers for as much, if not more. And I've seen people selling the GoPro Hero 9 on other sites for upward of $400 or $500. So definitely shop around when you're looking to purchase any kind of technology. Look at ratings, look at reviews, but also don't forget to go back sometimes to the manufacturer websites, because a lot of them do sell direct to consumer, and you can usually spare yourself pretty hefty markup fees. All the information you need about this camera in terms of its ports and close-up pictures and diagrams can all be found easily on the internet, especially at GoPro.com. Just on this side of the front-facing screen here, this is the access panel to get to where you would put in your battery and SD card and your USB-C connector. It's a little bit tricky to open though. Alright, so this is the Max Grip with the tripod built into it. It also has the mounting bracket built into it as well. One thing I forgot to mention earlier, with the GoPro camera, it has these little tabs that tuck away, and these tabs are needed and very important when you're trying to mount this to standard GoPro style mounts and accessories. So basically you would unscrew this bolt here and it would slide down in those grooves. You'd reinsert this bolt and tighten it up, and then from there you'd be able to position it how you like and so forth. If you're not using some kind of mount or grip or whatnot, then these fold out of the way, which is really cool, because then you can just set it down flat. You can hold your hand easily, whatnot. So I do like the fact that these little tabs fold in and out, so that you're not having to screw something else on here, or they're not just constantly in the way. So I think it's a nice design feature as well. But back to our Max Grip. I haven't used one of these yet, so I have to figure it out on the fly here. But basically, so that's cool. So it can open up like a tripod, and of course you have your camera mounted to this, right? But it can also act as a grip, and it has a telescoping pole to it. So for shooting your selfies and whatnot, pretty convenient to have there. And I think another advantage to this as well so it has a tripod base. So the Max Grip has this tripod style base. You can connect the GoPro straight to it. It's very convenient there. And then another thing, because this is also a grip or extension pole, that means when it's used as a tripod, you can also extend it up and have a higher level tripod. Take two on that because I'm a dumbass. So as a tripod slash extension pole, it is telescoping. You can extend it out quite a ways here. And to keep it from collapsing back down itself, you just give it a little twist and then it locks in place. And to release it, you just twist it back opposite direction and it will collapse back down. So Izzy isn't here sitting next to me like she normally would. Don't worry, everything is great between Izzy and I. She's just behind the scenes right now helping running some equipment for this shoot. Say hi, Izzy.
Hi. Thank you, baby.
Thank you, baby. I love you for all your support and help, and for helping me with this shoot here. So anyway, thanks everyone. Salama po. Thank you, baby. I love you.
What?